Good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning. Every time you find yourself watching this video today, well, welcome back to the channel. Life is hard, don't complain. I'm getting ahead of myself. Today, we have the Rajah II with a 6-inch blade, overall 14 inches. AUS-10A steel by Cold Steel. Griv-Ex handle with a 4.8 millimeter thick blade and a weight of, they say, 13.4 ounces. So here is an extra pocket clip for the lefties in our lives. Whoop. And what was in the, what stayed behind? Just the sleeve that probably warns you that knives cut people. I say people cut people. Warning, this knife is extremely sharp. We have tried to make this knife as strong, tough, and safe as possible. Keep in mind, this, despite its size, it is a folding knife, not a fixed blade. Do not use it as an axe, hatchet, cleaver, machete, screwdriver. This is sort of tongue-in-cheek warning by Cold Steel. Wow, big boy, made in Taiwan, the Rajah II. Holy smokes, look at the size of this 8-inch handle. I think they said that, well, no. Wow, wow, look at this. So it actually has two index points. You could hold it here. You could hold it here if you're really not using it as an axe, as they say. Got the big triad lock there. Cold Steel. Griv-Ex handle, really grippy. The Griv-Ex, I believe, is a glass reinforced nylon. Little hole for the lanyard. If you wanted to use the left-handed pocket clip, there you go. You'd reuse these. Big, hard to find the balance point on this guy. It's gonna be right there in the hand. This is the Rajah II. I have a Rajah III somewhere right here. And boy, that's I have to look and see what the original Rajah looks like, and maybe just for giggles, I will get the original Rajah and purchase that and have all three. This guy is a nice compact. These definitely have sort of a kukri vibe to them. And Andrew Demko designed this one. I think he must have designed the three as well, I'm guessing. But this was been around since 2015, so over a decade. Just super secure, snap to it. 10A, AUS-10A steel, like all Cold Steel knives. I'm just checking. This is going to be super sharp. Yeah, I mean, super duper sharp, slicey. Have our sheet of paper here. I mean, no doubt about it. This is a sharp knife. That was no weight at all. Just a big old boy. This triad lock, really one of the things that I like the most about Cold Steel knives. The testing they did was real world testing. Very, very hard use testing. And they put these on devices to see what it would take for the blade mechanism, the locking mechanism, to fail. And it's several hundred pounds of force before it fails. Which, if that's the big debate with one element of the debate with fixed blades and folding knives, is folding knives, if the lock fails, it closes on your fingers, chops your fingers to bits or chops them off. This knife, if it failed and slammed down, you are losing fingers. I mean, it is no question. Great knife for, I mean, you could even, if you want it, you can index. It's primarily two main ones. You can hold it way back here. It's actually, now I'm looking at it, it's got like 4. Here's one. That's if you're hacking at wood or hacking your way through something. 2, that's another kind of a hack, but a little more control. 3, which is going to be your traditional. And then if you want to do some fine work, you have number 4 right here. And you can, nice 90-degree spine, you could ferro rod, you could feather stick. This sort of kukri-style, like a big belly recurve kukri-style, will do lots of things as you need it. Nice stonewashed to the AUS-10A blade steel. Some call this a little pocket sword. It is what it is. Cold Steel is known for crazy big folding knives. I have some more on the way. They're gonna make you laugh. So let's talk about AUS-10A. It's a Japanese stainless steel, but high carbon. This has 0.95 to 1.1% carbon content. Going to give you that ability for a nice hard edge. It's stainless, so it's 13 to 14.5% chromium. It's got traces of manganese, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, little molybdenum, 0.1 to 0.31% molybdenum, 0.1 to 0.26 vanadium, and some nickel and a little iron. Now, this steel, it's getting into like a premium Japanese steel, AUS-10A, one that's a little more common, but the 10A is a definite step above in things like tensile strength, toughness. Because of the size of this blade, one thing you've got to be careful of is chipping. You don't want it to chip. With this particular edge geometry and steel composition, it's going to be very, very tough, and it's going to resist rolling of the blade edge and chipping. And it's great for very humid environments with the chromium content. Just to finish off, there's no jimping anywhere on the blade. This is a nod to the Emerson wave function. So you put this in your pocket. When you pull this guy out, it snags and it deploys the blade. That takes a little practice. I'll just warn you. If you don't think about it or think it through, it's not going to necessarily deploy on you. This has steel liners. They do not appear to be skeletonized. And a good, again, this has the big triad lock on here. She is a beast. Oof. Let's try it again. Beast of a knife. If you found yourself in a fight with someone with another knife, you can extend this and get some extra reach, a couple of inches extra. This is ring finger index here, and you can whack away, but the normal way to carry this guy or wield it is here, but you could even I would never recommend dual wielding a pocket knife, even if it looks like a mini sword. So it is a big boy. Big boy. What did the box say? 14 inches overall. I never trust their weight. They say it weighs 13.4 ounces. Let's just look and see what my scale says. 12.8 ounces. So there is a difference there, and it's not to say that my scale is the most accurate of all, but this particular one weighs in at 12.8. So thoughts on the Rajah II, ridiculously large, big old knife by Cold Steel. Love it. Andrew Demko is a wizard at pocket knives. I love his Demko knives. I've done one Demko knife review. I just can't afford the knives that I want from Andrew. They're like $800. So I will lovingly take one of his designed knives by Cold Steel. It's very good. Nothing wrong with 10A steel. For those of you who get into the knife steels, take my word for it. Look at a 10A. Look at how easy it is to sharpen and maintain, corrosion, consider all that, and put it up against some of your super steels, and you may be surprised. So that's all we have to say today about the Cold Steel Rajah II by Andrew Demko, Cold Steel. Really just a ridiculously big, fun pocket knife. Would you call that a pocket knife? It's a deep, you gotta have deep pockets to fit this guy in your pocket. Let's just say that. But again, that's why it is not a deep carry pocket clip. You got almost 2 full inches. No, if you look at the pocket, this is going to stick up 2.5 inches from your pocket, the top of your pocket. So keep that in mind, you guys who want to carry this guy. If you want to EDC a mini sword, consider the Rajah II. Hope you like this video. I just get tickled by some of these Cold Steel knives. It's one I've been looking at, and I finally pulled the trigger on it and picked one up. So I think it's cool. I hope you do too. If you do, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. And remember, life is hard. Don't complain. Till next time, take care out there.